Falling into the debt trap can happen quickly if you're not careful, often leading to financial strain and stress. It's crucial to recognize the warning signs early before your debt becomes unmanageable. From living beyond your means and relying too heavily on credit cards to struggling with payments and taking on new loans to cover old ones, these are clear indicators that you might be heading down a dangerous path. We'll explore the key warning signs of the debt trap and provide strategies for how to avoid it, helping you maintain control over your finances and future. Today we will talk about avoiding the debt trap, recognizing warning signs. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Living beyond your means. One of the most obvious signs that you're heading toward a debt trap is consistently spending more than you earn. If you find yourself relying on credit cards or loans to cover everyday expenses such as groceries, utilities, and transportation, you're likely overspending. This is unsustainable in the long run and a clear warning sign that you might be living beyond your means. Financial experts recommend tracking your expenses and comparing them to your income to ensure you're not consistently in the red. If necessary, create a budget and stick to it, prioritizing essential spending and cutting out unnecessary costs. 2. Increasing reliance on credit cards. Credit cards can be convenient, but when you begin using them to cover expenses that you can't afford to pay off in full, you're building up debt. The problem escalates when the credit card balances continue to grow due to high interest rates, making it more difficult to pay off what you owe. If you consistently carry a balance from month to month and only make the minimum payments, you are setting yourself up for a cycle of debt that can be hard to escape. Interest rates on credit cards can be as high as 20% or more, and over time, this will significantly increase the amount you owe. To avoid this, always aim to pay off your credit card balance in full each month, or at the very least, make more than the minimum payment. 3. Difficulty keeping up with payments. Another red flag is when you start struggling to keep up with monthly payments. If you're missing payments or paying bills late because you don't have enough money, this is a clear sign that your debt may be overwhelming you. Missing payments also results in additional fees, interest rate hikes, and a negative impact on your credit score, making it even harder to escape debt. If this becomes a recurring issue, consider contacting your creditors to discuss payment options or restructuring your debt. Proactively managing your payments and looking for ways to consolidate your debt can help prevent financial stress from building up. 4. Consolidating debt without reducing the principal. Debt consolidation is often viewed as a solution for those who have multiple high-interest debts, especially credit cards. While consolidation can simplify payments by rolling them into one, it can also mask the underlying issue if not handled properly. If you consolidate debt but continue to accumulate more debt, you're not addressing the root cause of the problem. The key is to use consolidation as a tool for paying off existing debt, not as a way to delay or defer payments. Additionally, consolidating debt without reducing the principal will still result in high payments that could put you in a cycle of debt. Always aim to reduce the overall amount owed, not just the number of accounts you need to manage. 5. Falling behind on savings. When debt becomes overwhelming, savings are often the first thing to take a backseat. If you are consistently unable to contribute to an emergency fund or retirement savings because of your debt load, this is a worrying sign. In emergencies, this lack of savings can force you to rely on high-interest loans or credit cards to cover unexpected costs, which deepens your debt. To avoid this trap, aim to balance paying off debt with building an emergency fund. Even small contributions to savings can offer financial security and prevent you from turning to credit when an unexpected expense arises. 6. Debt-to-income ratio is too high. Your debt-to-income (DTI) ratio is a key financial metric that compares your monthly debt payments to your monthly income. A high DTI indicates that a significant portion of your income is going toward servicing debt, leaving you with less money for other expenses or savings. A DTI ratio over 36% is often considered a warning sign, meaning that more than 1/3 of your income is tied up in debt payments. 7. Taking out new loans to pay existing debts. One of the most dangerous signs of falling into the debt trap is taking out new loans or using credit cards to pay off existing debt. This can create a dangerous cycle where you're constantly borrowing more money to cover old debt without addressing the root cause of the financial problem. This strategy often leads to greater financial instability and higher debt levels over time. Rather than taking out new loans, focus on budgeting, debt repayment strategies like the debt snowball or avalanche method, or exploring options for debt consolidation or refinancing. 8. Emotional stress and anxiety over finances. Financial stress can be both mental and emotional. If you are feeling constant anxiety about money, avoiding opening bills or checking bank statements, or experiencing feelings of helplessness when it comes to managing your debt, it's a major warning sign that the debt trap has already begun. Stress can negatively impact your mental health, and if left unchecked, it can lead to serious consequences like depression or anxiety disorders. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.